What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. MTG here with another episode. If you're new to the channel, hi there. I've had the OnePlus 13 for 72 hours now, and I've got some thoughts, and most of them are positive. This phone is a very good phone, and I want to start things off with the design. First of all, just take a moment to appreciate this blue color on the OnePlus 13. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love the blue color, and it has this vegan leather feel to it. So when you are using the phone, it has a grip, like it won't fall out. And usually when I am at home, I like to rock my phones caseless, and then when I tend to go out, I'm more careful, and I usually rock a case, and I'm rocking this case from Fiberborn. I absolutely love it. First of all, it has MagSafe, and it looks very minimal and clean on it, and it's super thin but also protective at the same time. I'll be leaving a link in the description down below if you want to check it out. If you use code MTG Productions, you can get like 15% off your next order. So yeah, it's not sponsored or anything, but it's a case I absolutely love on the OnePlus 13. I also do love the fact that this camera circle right here is just like an island on its own. It's not embedded into the side frame anymore like past OnePlus devices, but it does look more refined and more grown up. What I don't like is the bezel, or not the bezel, but the frame around it. It's a glossy finish. I kind of wish it was a matte finish, and I kind of wish it was flat frames, but hopefully maybe next year for the OnePlus 14. But that's just, what I've noticed with it, and it just attracts a lot of fingerprints. I still do appreciate that they have the alert slider, and then we come to the display itself, which is the best part of this phone, or one of the best parts, I'll put it that way. But it's also IP69 dust and water resistant, but I mean, I don't really mind. The ratings don't really matter to me because I'm not really throwing it in water or dust or anything like that. But it's good to know that there's IP69 water and dust resistance with this phone. Now, this display, it's still slightly curved, but it's much less than the OnePlus 12. And in fact, it doesn't even look like it's curved. You really have to pay attention to it, but as of right now, I don't really see too much of a curve. But I love this display. It's phenomenal. It's gorgeous. A 6.82-inch 120 hertz AMOLED display. It has always on. It supports Dolby Vision. It supports HDR10+. It has an ultrasonic fingerprint sensor, which I absolutely love. It gets super bright at 4,500 nits. Like, you won't have any issues with this display, and that's what I've noticed in the past 3 days, is this display is gorgeous. Watching YouTube videos is awesome. Playing games like Call of Duty Mobile, Clash of Clans is awesome. Just, browsing the web, using it for other social media platforms, it's been truly awesome. I think OnePlus did a very good job in the design department. Now, you can pick up different colors, but I personally like this blue one the most. When we get to the performance, another great part about the OnePlus 13, Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset. We're getting 16 gigs of RAM and 512 gigs of storage. With this model, I think you can get one for 12 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage, but obviously I went for the larger storage and RAM configuration. It just feels so fluid. Paired with Oxygen OS 15, like a day-to-day has been phenomenal. It has not broken a single sweat. Everything I've thrown at it, it's buttery smooth. It's opened everything super quickly. It's everything to expect with a Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset, and everything to expect with OnePlus. OnePlus has always performed top-notch in the performance and the software department. Now, we're getting a touch of this Oxygen OS, so they have these extra features, like just the way you see that animation right there. Then they have other things. I feel like another feature that they have is tap to lock and tap to unlock the screen, like a double tap, and I don't really see it too often in other phones, and maybe it's present with other phones, but it's just not being it's really hidden in there, and you won't really know. But OnePlus, has it there for you, so you can toggle off and on those settings to doing a double tap to wake and double tap to turn off. Now, you're getting 4 years of software updates and 6 years of security updates, and OnePlus has their reasons as to why it's not 7 years of software updates. And it kind of makes sense, but when competitors are pushing for longer software updates, I'd like to see the OnePlus 13 also support longer software updates so it can compete with its competitors that release this year. So for example, when Samsung released their S25 Ultra and that offers 7 years of software updates, I would have liked to see this compete with that like 5-6 years down the line. But it's okay. 4 years is still plenty of software updates. Again, you can't go wrong in the performance department. Camera, OnePlus, I feel like touted this as a very, very good camera, and it is. It is a very good camera, but it's still not up there with the flagships. It's still not top notch. It's still not going to be, at least for me, this is my opinion, my number one recommendation of a smartphone on a camera. It's not going to be the first phone I pick up when I need to use a camera. It has a triple camera setup, 50 megapixels, all of them, with a OIS with the wide, a 50 megapixel periscope telephoto with 3x optical zoom and OIS, and then a 50 megapixel ultra wide with 120 degrees. And they're great. They're great, but again, they're not Samsung quality, they're not iPhone quality, and they're not Google quality. So hopefully, OnePlus, in the future, they continue to put more effort and more of their allocations or whatever it is, just more work into the cameras and make that a priority. And I think that's been the theme, at least for me. Again, this is my, just what I've seen. This is like, I feel like with OnePlus, they do very well in every single department, but not the camera. Like they don't put in 100% of work into the camera, I feel like. OnePlus 7 Pro was a phenomenal phone. I feel like that was still peak OnePlus, but the camera was not, it was all right. It wasn't up there. Again, this is the same thing. It's been doing really great in all these different departments, but cameras, it's still got some work to do. Now, the battery life has been a huge, huge upgrade from its predecessor, OnePlus 12, which also had amazing battery life. We're getting a 6,000 milliamp hour battery. Now, when you pair that with the efficiency of the Snapdragon 8 Elite, you are going to be getting phenomenal battery life. 7 hours of screen on time. It sometimes even goes longer than that. Right now I'm at 66%, 6:41 p.m. I will go into the second day. I will go into tomorrow using this, and I don't need to charge it. Probably until Saturday morning. I'm recording this on Thursday, so probably Saturday morning is when I'll throw this in charge. It just performs like an absolute champ. And on top of that, you're getting 80 watts of wire charging, and I think the Chinese model had like 100 watts, but the North American has 80 watts of wire charging. Still, that's phenomenal. It's still very fast. And then you get 50 watts of wireless charging. You want to make sure you have the right accessory to make use of that 50 watts of wireless charging. And even if you don't have that, you still get wireless charging, but it's a little bit slower. I do have regular wireless chargers around the house, and when I use that, it definitely does charge a little bit slower. But most of the times I'm using this wired, like a wire charging, much faster, right? I get a 0 to 100 in less than 30, just about 30 minutes, a little bit less, like 28, 29-ish minutes. So you really can't go wrong. If you're looking for a battery champ of a phone, the OnePlus 13 is going to be for you. And I want to briefly talk about the pricing. So I got my OnePlus 13 for $899 for the 512 gig model, but I am trading in another phone, so I am getting about $130 off. However, I was originally going to trade in the OnePlus 12, but when I was going through a trading process, it didn't give me the option to trade in a OnePlus Open or a OnePlus 12. I wasn't going to trade in the Open, but I was going to trade in the 12. I couldn't find any option. So I went ahead and decided to trade another phone. But now, when you go on the website, it shows OnePlus 12 and it shows OnePlus Open. So you can trade that in if you want. And the great thing with OnePlus is they charge you, or they give you a trade-in value according to your storage too. So the more storage you have, the more value you get. I wish Apple did that, and I wish Samsung did that too. But maybe they'll learn, and maybe they might add it too. Who knows? That would be really nice. You get more for your trade-in because of the higher storage. But $899 is a pretty decent price. By no means, it's expensive. Phones are getting expensive. They've been expensive for years now, and they continue to be expensive. So, like, don't get me wrong when I say $899 is a good price, but with everything you're getting in here, then it's like, it is a good price, especially when you look at, this competitors around that price category, it's pretty much competing with phones that are in the 1,000, 12, 1,300 price ranges. So that does say a lot. But I'm overall really happy with the OnePlus 13. Absolutely love it. Definitely be sure to check it out. I'll continue to make updates here on the channel, so stay tuned. I will be working on my day in the life with the OnePlus 13. So again, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Definitely be sure to Superman the like button, comment down below, and best of all, share this video because it really does help out the channel out a lot. Will help push my content out to more people. And also, if you want to check out my wallpaper packs, again, those are in the description down below, as well as my Notion templates too. This wallpaper pack I have not yet released. I am still working on it, and truth be told, like, I'm still kind of, a little bit iffy if I should release this. So let me know in the comments down below. But I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.